The James Webb Space Telescope was built to see further than any human eye has ever seen. Its purpose was to uncover the light of the first stars and galaxies, born in the deep silence after the universe began. But what it found went beyond every prediction. A single image shattered our expectations. It showed a region of space so distant, its light had traveled over 13 billion years to reach us. Scientists anticipated chaos, young, irregular galaxies still forming in cosmic infancy. Instead, they saw a structure that defied that narrative. Bright, enormous, and already shaped by time, though time had barely begun. This object wasn't supposed to exist yet. Its light was too concentrated. Its shape too refined. It looked like a galaxy billions of years older than it could possibly be. And yet, there it was, shining like a fossil from a forgotten reality. It was as if the universe had skipped steps. As if some unknown force had fast-forwarded its evolution. And it wasn't alone. More of these objects appeared, scattered across the early universe like hidden codes. Too bright. Too massive. Too complete. It challenged the idea of cosmic evolution as we know it. According to current physics, galaxies take time, vast stretches of time, to grow, merge, and mature. But Webb was seeing fully formed structures only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. How could such complexity arise so quickly? Where did the time come from? And then, stranger patterns began to emerge. Objects that didn't behave like galaxies. Too small to be galactic. Too luminous to be explained by stars alone. They seemed to burn with ancient fire, and then disappear without a trace. They weren't just anomalies. They were messages written in light. Hints of something deeper than our models could explain. Some scientists began to wonder, were these artifacts from before the Big Bang? Could they be remnants of a universe that collapsed before ours began? Were they born in another dimension? The idea seemed impossible, until it wasn't. One theory suggests the universe is cyclic. That it lives, dies, and is reborn in an endless cosmic rhythm. If that's true, maybe these structures are scars left from the universe before ours. Or seeds carried forward into this one. Like echoes from a previous existence, reaching out across time. Others began to explore even stranger ideas. That space itself might not be uniform. That time might flow differently in different regions of the cosmos. That the Big Bang was not the beginning, but a transformation. A shift between realities. And maybe we are only now beginning to see its true shape. Because Webb didn't just give us new images. It gave us new questions. It revealed cracks in the story we thought we understood. And through those cracks, something else is beginning to shine. Not answers. But mysteries. Not certainty. But wonder. The universe is not what we believed. It is older. Stranger. Deeper. And perhaps, remembering something we have yet to learn. Something hidden behind the stars. Waiting to be found. Somewhere beyond the veil of light, the laws begin to bend. Gravity twists into knots. Time stretches like thread spun too fine. And space folds upon itself, like pages in a book written in another tongue. We stare deeper, and the universe stares back. Not empty, but aware. Not void, but encoded. The ancient photons that reach us are not just relics. They are records. Whispers. Coordinates. They speak of collisions we never witnessed. Of stars that lived and died before atoms formed on Earth. Of civilizations, perhaps, that rose and vanished before our galaxy knew its name. Could the light we study be dreaming? Every new Webb image is like a mirror held to our own ignorance. What we thought was chaos may be architecture. What we called noise might be music, too vast to hear all at once. In the depths of infrared, we see filaments, cosmic webs that bind galaxies like neurons in a vast mind. A mind so large, it takes billions of years to form a single thought. And yet here we are, inside it. Thinking. Asking. Becoming. Perhaps we were meant to look back not just to understand the past, but to remember who we are. Fragments of stardust. Observers of the infinite. Echoes of something older than time. And maybe, just maybe, the universe is not only expanding, it is awakening. We once believed the stars were silent. But silence, too, has structure. And now, with instruments that see beyond the visible, we begin to hear the patterns. Not with ears, but with equations. Not in sound, but in resonance. Galaxies drift like forgotten thoughts across the dark. Their alignment is not random, it sings of a hidden grammar. As if the universe is not just expanding, but writing. Writing itself into existence, one pulse at a time. Dark matter swirls in shapes too precise to be chance. Quantum fluctuations echo in fractal loops, repeating motifs that defy probability. We call them anomalies. We call them noise. But what if they are syntax? Symbols in a language we have yet to decipher? The Webb telescope peers back through layers of ancient light, and finds not emptiness, but memory. Time, it seems, does not forget. Photons remember the direction they came from. Fields remember the forces that shaped them. And the vacuum, what we used to call nothing, remembers everything. There are frequencies embedded in the cold. Pauses that feel like punctuation. Bursts that feel like emphasis. Could the entire cosmos be a self-editing manuscript? A recursive code running on spacetime? If so, who, or what, set it in motion? Some say there was no author. Just randomness. Just probability. But others feel the weight of intention in the symmetry. The quiet persuasion of pattern. A will, not human, but real. Vast. Slow. Intentional. Perhaps the universe is not just a container for life. Perhaps it is alive. And we, its briefest reflections, are starting to remember. Not just to look outward, but inward. To see that the deepest sky and the deepest mind may not be separate at all. They mirror one another. They awaken together.